was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Well,
touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 6 yards away. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
this is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. James now to return, and shedding a man at the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Now here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that.
They've got his man complete. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's James returning. 8 yards officially. And full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence. He's made all the right decisions, but that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Escapes the defender. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 51 yards. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears now ready to take over again.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. This 2nd and 4. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And bulldozing his way through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
There's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards for number 11.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Santos' kick is up and through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
A big play there for KC. 64 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Fields throwing again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Fields.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
That's good. Bears, first down.
Now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10. Fields again. That'll be caught by Foreman.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, here's Fields.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Khalil Herbert. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge. Touchdown. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now here comes catch streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back in?
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give left side here for Herbert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go again with Herbert.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Here's Richie James on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
That'll be caught by Rice.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Mahomes going to throw it here. But that's going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it. Jones hit in the ball zone, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.